So, welcome to the bench. Just pull my sleeves up here out the way. We've got our piece here, and what I intend to do is just decorate one corner, I think. So we need to identify which corner we want to decorate. There is enough in the timber itself up in this corner. There's some nice bits of figure and stuff in there down this side as well. Once I do something, whether I'm polishing that or whatever, I'm not 100% sure yet. I do have a mortise on the back, which I can still remount it if I want to polish this on the lathe. But I think there's a plain corner. Now, that's quite nice over here. And this side's quite nice. So this is a kind of plain corner, I think. This one or this one are rather plain. So what I might do is do a bit of a J blade. Just do one corner. I think the plan is we're going to try and burn this. But we're going to try and burn one corner, which may cause a bit of an issue. So I've got a space here. Let's say 50mm from that edge, and we'll just draw a little line on there. I'll be able to sand that back off later. And if we go back this way, 50mm. So just light marks on there. And if we come in 50mm, takes us into the middle of that bowl, just in the middle of the bowl somewhere. So that's going to be quite hard to do. We'll just guess it. Let me just line that up there, and put a mark in about there somewhere. Just a little pencil line. And come round this side and do the same thing. If you guys can really see that or not. 50mm from there, and then try and get it nice and square. That's pretty close, I think. So if I just draw a line there, try and keep the edges parallel, and then just let it come down the bowl, hopefully. There, and do the same here. I use the thickness of the pencil there just to get it started. And that should come up through there. Keep the thickness of the pencil and then move it across. It's not straight. It doesn't look straight. And I'm going to burn that corner. Now that could cause a problem. But what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try some of this aluminium tape, which is ducting tape. It's for sealing up ducts. But because aluminium is a really good conductor of heat, what I'm going to try and do is put that down this edge like this, and see can I get that to seal nice and tight, and then we'll burn this corner. So just bear with me a minute while I try and cut a few bits of this and see can I actually get the stick on. And we'll see how this works. See, does it work at all? It might not work. It may be a disaster. There we go. So let's try starting here. Leave that so it's far enough in there. Like that, just start there. Try and get a nice straight line there. Not quite straight. There is better. And we'll just fold that down there and keep it straight down the edge of the bowl there. And that should protect that bowl a bit. Straight over the edge. Now, I want to make sure this is all nice and smooth here. I'll just tuck that on right there. I'm going to try and make sure these edges are really well sealed. And down this edge of the bowl, the inside of the bowl here, we'll just make that and rub it so it's nice and tight. That's one piece done. So let's try this next piece. that length. There we go. So we'll do the same thing again. Just get nice and straight here along my little pencil line. Do that bit, we'll do the inside in a second. Straight through there. And again, we'll make sure it's nice and tight around the edges. It's good. Part one. Now I'm going to give it a second coat, a second bit of paper or aluminium foil, just to build up the thickness a little bit, because with a map gas. Oops. This will come off again easy enough, so that shouldn't be any problem. Right, so we've doubled that up, so hopefully that'll keep that from burning out too far. Nice. Make sure we've got a nice sealed joint along that edge. For we only want this corner burnt. So the next part of the job then is to burn it. But we'll move to another camera for that. We'll come back to you. So we'll come back over the lathe. Everything's nice and tidy. I've got my fire extinguisher just the corner there. Everything's ready. We're going to use our map gas cylinder and we'll just go burn this corner. So the burner's lit. So we're just going to start and we'll work away from the aluminium foil to start with. And we'll just burn this leg. We'll get quite a deep burn there. And again, working away from the edge of the bowl. But just quickly in there. What we're trying to get there is just a nice, quick, straight line, if we can. Just a little bit more on this side. That'll do. That should be enough burning. And what I want to do now is just reveal this to see that we get a nice straight cut line there. And that's pretty good. Undo this bit. So we've got that nice straight cut line with the burning. But now that the burning's finished, we're going to clean that up, and we're going to clean it up using a little brass brush. And we're just going to gently clean it up so as we try and get some of the grain to come up. Just take some of the soot off. So what we've got in this corner basically is a little raised grain piece. But I'm being careful not to trying not to come onto the clean piece. The next part of the decoration might surprise some of you, but I'm just trying to get rid of the worst of the carbon. You see it there on the lathe. And that'll just highlight that grain a little bit. We may do something more with that shortly. Doing this bit, do the same thing. And I'm actually brushing it with the way the grain pattern runs, so as I can get rid of where the timber, the soft timber has been burnt, I can get rid of it. And that heat has induced some nice cracking in there as well. That's lovely, actually. Liking that. Same again with this bit. Brush away from a nice straight burnt line there, if we can. No, too much of the black off, but we just want to get rid of the worst of the carbon. Now, okay, so we're back at the bench, and this is the piece. We're actually having quite a little bit of, just a little bit of a problem getting rid of the glue. So what I'm going to try and do is we'll try and use a little bit of methylated spirits, denatured alcohol, and just see if we'll get rid of the glue. So for the next part of this project, we're going to use a Forstner bit. So basically what I want to do is set 3 circles, one on each face of this corner. It's a 1-inch Forstner bit that we're using. Basically I'm just going to mark the centre, and I'll mark all 3 sides, and then we'll get the drill and we'll drill the Forstner bit in, but we're just going to leave a small indentation. This is just enough to set the size of the circle for me, and then we'll do something else in a minute and we'll see what that is when it comes along.
It's been a long, hard season. I'm feeling weary to my bones. I guess that's my reason. I've packed my bags and now I'm gone. Somewhere between the sun and the deep blue sea. That's where tender red flag.
Now that we've got the size of our circle set, I want to carve out a little bit and make these kind of carved out almost to match the bowl, if you like. So I'm using a rotary burr on my Ryobi tool, and we'll just start from the centre and work our way out and just carve this out. It's quite a simple process, just takes up a bit of time.
Rather than you guys having to sit through all of that, I just sped through it. That's the 3 done, kind of carved out. And now we're going to use a sanding arbor just to sand it off and kind of finish the thing off a bit.
So now we're going to remount this on the lathe, and we're going to finish this. So we're going to give it some Danish oil. I'll let you see what it looks like now. So there's what it looks like currently. A nice piece of oil, nice oil, and there's the decorated corner. Partially decorated, we'll see that in full, all its glory when it's finished. So let's just keep the oil on that, and we'll see how it goes in the next couple of days.
A couple of days have passed, and I have 3 coats of Danish oil in this piece. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to gold leaf in those little impressions that I made on the corner. So we're just adding some size. Basically it's just a glue, guys. I'm sure you all know how to gold leaf by now. Add the size, leave it 15 minutes, and then we'll start to add the gold leaf. After the 15 minutes is up, here comes the gold leaf. I've got some small pieces cut to size already, so it's just a matter of laying them on and then just press them in with the brush. You can use your brush, you can use your finger. I'm going to use my finger in a minute here because it's actually easier to use. I'm just press it into place. That's the gold leafing done. All that's left now is I left it for 3 days to allow the oil to cure and set, and now I'm going to give it a couple of coats of lacquer. So my normal process is to give it 3 coats of lacquer at a time. Start with a light coat, wait 15 minutes, do a second coat, wait 15 minutes, do a third coat, then leave it overnight to cure a little bit, and then repeat the process. And I normally repeat the process at least 3 times. So we'll just speed on through it here for you. So we'll just speed on through this process. You know how we do it now, guys, so we'll just jump to the end basically. There was another 2 days of lacquering to get it finished, and there's the finished piece. Now, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate you all coming in and watching my videos. If you're not subscribed to my channel, maybe you could consider doing so. and please give it a thumbs up or leave a comment. I try to answer all the comments, and I do appreciate them. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
You got to pay your dues before